Once again, by all means, we're back. We are back. We are back. We are Bizak. Guess who's starting their week off good?
I was wanting to say,
You are.
back at it again.
You
With
about to
the
say
white
something?
man. So that's what the saying used to be.
Back at it again with a what?
I don't know. I feel like I was like a couple of years ago, but they used to say, back at it again. No, it's okay. That's not a brain moment.
Yeah, I'm just let you have that one. And
It's
speaking of
someone know
letting
what I talked
people,
about.
have things, y'all get to have another amazing night with me and Manda Panda, and by me I mean Epic for real. It's about to be another mischievous night, and if your mind is in the gutter right now, guess who is in the perfect place? You are, because this is Midnight Mischief, 11:59 p.m. every Monday night. You kick your week off doing this right here. This is where you go ahead and let out your inner inhibitions and ask all of those questions that nobody's going to answer for you because they just don't fit the description of what people should be answering. Until today. Until today. Until today. Until today. I just feel like saying it 4 times. I ain't gonna lie. The only other thing we can do 4 times today is act out of order. Go ahead and like this post right now while you're watching the feed. Like the post, hit the like button, hit the love button, let us know you're here. While you're here, hit the share button. Share with a few people, put it in a few groups. Go ahead and let a few people know what you're doing tonight. Don't keep all of the epic fun to yourself. All right? You need to go ahead and let people know what you are doing tonight. You understand? Everybody needs to know what you're doing tonight because it's a Monday night and it's Midnight Mischief Hour. We got some questions for y'all. We got some scenarios for y'all. We got some things we need to talk about, plain and simple. And I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and jump in the conversation. Hold Zale into the conversation. Now, you know, it's 3 minutes to go, so we got a couple of things we may be able to sort of, I guess, just ask, you know. Man, how you doing?
Like this loud, babe. Where you get this loud from, babe?
Man, I got a would you rather question because I feel like they don't understand how far could these would you rather questions go. You mind answering one for me before we start? You there?
Hello? I'm here.
You're not
Can you
scared of
hear
my
me?
would you rather question, right? I can hear you clearly.
I would never be afraid of that.
Okay. Would you rather?
Actually, you know what? Your questions lately, I don't know.
Would you rather eat 2 raw eggs off the hood of a stranger's car
Oh my god.
or have to lick sweet and sour sauce off of a homeless person's fingers?
Ah! Okay, is the car clean? Has it been is it a clean car?
You know it ain't clear. This is a hood car. This is a Honda Civic 1992. Which
It could have
one?
just get washed though.
They could have, just like the bum could have
Um,
just bathed, but that's unlikely.
dang. I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm gonna have to go with the hood of the car.
The hood of the car?
I think I have to go with the hood of the car, yeah.
What's wrong with bum
I mean,
knuckles?
both are extremely nasty, babe. No, babe. Don't want to push nobody finger in my mouth, babe. No. No, dirty hands. No. No.
That's just unfair.
Which one would you choose?
Which one would I choose?
So you telling me now? You will let me see. Give me one. You will let Jeremy put his finger in your mouth?
Wow. Let's start this all the way over then. Let's start this all the way over. Let's start this over. Let's start this over since you playing this game. Would you rather have a third boob bigger than the current 2, or would you rather have a small pair of nuts right where your navel at? Which one?
Okay, 3 boobs. 3 boobs are.
And the
okay,
third one,
I'm gonna
the
go
third
3
one,
boobs.
the third one, way bigger than the 2 you currently own.
Jeez, like, oh my gosh. I still think three boobs, even if it's bigger. I just feel like that's like an extra breast to squeeze at night for someone else to squeeze at night. So I would go three boobs because I can't
Who
picture
you
no
think you
shape.
getting a bra from that's supposed to support that third weird boob, that
Right.
third weird bubby?
Victoria's Secret's always looking for people to,
That ain't a secret no more. Something wrong with you. Everybody knows that ain't no secret.
But what you could do with what you could do with balls by your navel vein? That's
I know, right? That
crazy.
question was just nuts.
Every you can't wear a crop top. You can't wear a crop top. You can't wear a crop top. I know plenty guys who would be like, "Mother, you have three breasts. Let me see how that look. Let me see how that feel." Y'all niggas wear it, babe. So
I know,
I
but
would much rather that than I'm
the
not seeing
question, the
anything.
question was just nuts. That's all, the best I can put it. Speaking of nuts, we are here
So you
for
rather
the
a guy with three
mischief.
breasts?
I ain't rather nothing. You can keep that third boob and that extra pair of small dingleberries. I ain't gonna speed
You
past.
think you slick? No, that's not fair.
But see, the thing is, I can't have a third boob because the fact of the matter is, I don't want the first or the second one to begin with. It's a wild question. I'm just saying, it's a wild question.
Everything cool.
Plain and simple. You know what else is cool? The rest of this
That's a simple one.
conversation, because y'all got 30 seconds to go ahead and get this link shared. Like, tag some people in the comments. Let us know. And don't forget, you can jump on during the second segment of this show to go ahead and share your uneducated opinions with us. It's Midnight Mischief. It's a Monday night. It's adult conversations after dark. Let's talk. You dig? It's 11:59. So it's about that time we have this conversation, people. We have to. It's a must. You need this in your life. You need this in your life. That's just the best way I can put it. Like, I think it's about that time they get this first sip, man, though. Get this first sip in your system.
Do it.
There you go. Pour this first glass inside you, them chest, eh?
Specialty wine.
Indeed.
Yes.
They need that in their
You know it's the
system.
logo, man. You know it's the logo.
Indeed. Life. Indeed. First glass. They got it. By all means, we are here. We are here for the mischief people. EPICforealz and Manda Panda. We are here for the foolishness. It's another episode. Episode 5, that is. Midnight Mischief. I don't know where you're from, but hopefully it's midnight wherever you live. I'm just saying. Is it midnight where you at, Manda? Is it midnight?
It's like a minute or two.
A minute or two?
Call me out just now. People are gonna way out.
Hello, please give me the skin Mobile Legends. What in the blue moon are you talking about, Kevin Balahim Ismail?
What is that?
I have no clue. I'm gonna just speed past that one. Shout out to Lines in the building real quick. I see Jay is in the building. Bada bing, bada boom. Misty say, give me the car. She about to eat the egg off the car and not the bum fingers. I'm just saying. I don't know how that plays out. Monica says she ready, Miss Moore. I hope you're ready. He say, hold on, Epic. You can get a bum bum. By all means, you're about to get a bum bum. You know who else can get a bum bump? Anybody watching this right now who hasn't hit like yet. If you do not want a bum bump at no point in your life, hit the like button. Love the post. You dig? As y'all can see, Manda having a moment. I don't know what's going on with the connection doing the robot. You good over there, Manda?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, you're just checking on you. You look at you having a moment right now. Do we need to go and come back? We need to put blinders on or something? You sure? You good? Okay.
I could. Tell me if I do it again so I could get on the right thing. Sorry.
Okay. So, we are officially in the middle of Midnight Mischief right now, and it is all about you guys. All about you guys. Put your favorite emoji inside the chat. Even y'all who are just basically watching in the wind, you ghost watchers, put your favorite emoji inside the chat. Sit back and let's have a crazy conversation. You dig? We're kicking things off wholesale, and now we're going to add some flavorful things to you guys this Monday nights. We're going to throw a little bit of games inside there, from Would You Rathers to Name That Tune, all kinds of crazy stuff getting added. So you do not know what to expect tonight. First and foremost, I gotta throw the first would you rather question out there. This is the real one now. We really gotta ask the crowd. Crowd, this is for y'all. This is an interactive show. Don't let us sit here talking to each other and don't get a chance to talk to y'all. But first and foremost, Manda, how you doing? Scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I am at a steady 7. I am freezing cold right now. I don't know why.
Steady 7.
Mm. That
That's what's
pretty
up.
down up there. Down up
No,
there.
I'm just saying
How
the
are
second
you?
question made it hit different. Scale of 1 to 10. How
Oh my
mischievous are
gosh.
you feeling?
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, I always feel mischievous. That's definitely like 12.
That's what's up. So
Mm-hmm.
then let me go ahead and let me throw the first question on the screen then, since it's what we're doing. Bada bing.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather be able to freeze
Would you rather?
time or travel in time once a week? Either or. Both of them is once a week. You gotta be
Freeze
able to
time.
freeze time
Travel
once
in
a
time
week.
once
You
a
get to
week.
freeze time, and now you get to freeze time for only 15 minutes. Or you get to travel in time once a week. That's also for 15 minutes. You could go 15 minutes in the future. You
Travel
go
in
15
time.
minutes in the past. You could go 15 minutes wherever.
I'm a traveling time. I'm a traveling
You must
time.
not.
That's the
You must
easy
not. You
one.
must
That
not.
one.
What you? Okay, since you traveling in time, you pick
Oh
that real
Lord.
quick, right? Why you
Yeah.
pick travel in time? Help us understand why travel in time was what
Because
you
I
went with.
mean, okay, I would say travel in time because I could travel 15 minutes ahead for 15 minutes ahead to the future to see like what is just gonna happen, or I can travel 15 minutes for 15 minutes back in time to some amazing moment that I might want to experience again. Good answer. Good
But you
answer.
do
That's a
know
good answer.
that whatever you go back there changing is gonna
Oh my
affect some stuff,
gosh.
or what you go forward messing with, you're gonna come back and it's going to affect you, right? You watch Butterfly Effect.
I ain't gonna touch nothing.
You ain't gonna
I
touch.
ain't gonna
You
touch
ain't
nothing.
gonna
I'm
touch
just gonna
nothing.
look.
You just scale of 1 to 10. You the
I
most
ain't gonna touch
mischievous
nothing. That's
person in the
all.
building, and you ain't gonna touch nothing. Wow.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being mentally prepared for certain things. I ain't gonna touch nothing
Okay.
though. I ain't gonna touch
Let's check
nothing.
the crowd.
I'm gonna just watch. I'm gonna just look and
Lance
see.
say travel in time once a week.
See?
He taking the
Ugh.
travel in time. Goodness gracious. Look at travel in time for Misty as well. Oh my gosh. So everybody gonna travel in time then?
Okay.
That once a week, you can imagine you
Doesn't make
freeze
sense.
time and you just clean up whatever you want to take. You just pick that 15 minutes that you just carry whatever money you want. You could check whatever you want to check. You could walk in whatever building and look at whatever codes you want to check, and whatever you want to do is your world for
I
15
mean,
minutes. And I certain nothing about to get jacked
okay.
up. It's just 15 minutes I'm freezing.
I mean, the time to freeze, but nothing like being able to see into the future a little bit, or
It's a little greedy
know
move
what's
you
gonna
got going on
happen,
there. It's a
or
little greedy move.
be able to go back. Let's say you somebody passed or something like want to go back in time, like see them again or something like sentimental stuff. You know, it's about money.
Okay. And then
Final
you go
answer.
back and pass and they don't die. And then when you come back in the future, they live in the time now. You got you come back, they alive, but your puppy dead or something stupid. Like it's I don't know. I'm gonna give it to you though. I'll give it to you. That's a tough one though.
No,
Like freeze time or
like I said, I ain't gonna touch nothing. I ain't gonna
Alright.
touch nothing.
I'm gonna give it to you then.
I get the freezing time thing. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm thinking freezing time, it's like, yeah, I might get a couple dollars or whatever, but I want a glimpse of the future, man.
I feel like
I want to
dudes can
see
pick that
what
freeze time
lottery
for like
number dropping next week. That's what I want to see.
dudes can be picking that freeze time to do stupid stuff. Like they go into the club, they know the gal, they know they like just to wind up on her for that 15 minutes and push her because they know
Oh
she
my
ain't
god,
gonna
it's y'all down. It's y'all down.
13, 14.
It's y'all
He out
down.
of there. He hit the quick 15 minutes and I'm gone. You will never see me again,
Nah,
girl.
no, no, no.
Why my ribs hurting? No,
No,
that's
no,
just
no,
foul. Ladies
no.
and gents, y'all are in the middle of Midnight Mischief right now. We are here. We are here for the foolishness. We about to jump into our first question for tonight. We were hanging out with Manda Panda and EPICforealz tonight. So, first question of the gate. Manda, you know you got to do the honors because
Yeah,
the way
you
my
gotta
blessings are set
zoom
up.
way into my screen.
Okay, so here we go. Right, first question out the gate.
Could you date someone that still lives with their ex? Ooh, a no for me, baby.
Why not?
No for me.
What's
Why
wrong
do
with
you
that?
still live with your ex though?
They
How are
moved
you
in
still
together.
alive?
They
If you have
moved.
an ex, why? If that's the
No,
ex,
they
why you still
moved in
living together?
together and they broke up.
Yeah. So why y'all still living together? I don't
What you
understand.
mean? Why? You know how hard of a financial burden that is to just pick up and leave?
And carry it back to your parents' house or something? No.
You gonna want the nigga who
As
living with the
opposed to living
parents? You
with your
gonna want
ex.
the
If
boy
you
who
choosing
living
to
with
live
the
with your
parents?
ex, then you might as well. I rather you living with your parents than you living with your ex. At least I know you sleeping next to your mommy and your daddy at night. You won't be touching them up. You know, you won't go sleep. You
So
won't be
so
my boyfriend and be sleeping next to no ex. Fuck.
so you don't. So
Okay.
you rather
Don't
them
come
be
talking about
sleeping
your
next.
ex.
You
Hold
rather them
on.
be sleeping next to or in the same house with their parents, rather than with the house in the house with their ex.
Yes. Yes. If not, why not?
What is the fear? The fear is that they may still be hooking
Well,
up.
I mean, that's one thing. And then, I mean, in addition to that, I feel like that's like some level of like disrespect. Like, how would you feel if your girlfriend was sleeping with her, sleeping by her ex? Or, I don't understand.
No, but I'm
I
saying
don't know. I
you
don't
met
decide.
this person living with
Like,
this
that
person
thought
and you really
process
really
out.
like him. What you gonna tell them to do? You can't date them because of where they live.
First of all, I like you to be by your ex.
No, but you see that this is the thing,
No.
right? Most people who meet and they start talking and this and the next or whatever, those types of sort of questions don't necessarily pop up. Who you live with, like those come in like not immediately in most cases. What area you live in may come
Regardless
up.
of what you're saying right now, that have to be something that comes up because that's not something that you spring on someone. Like you talking to someone you dating or you take them out once or twice. That needs to be in the beginning part of the conversation from the start. Don't wait till I call for you or catch some little bit of feelings or whatever to then tell me say, oh yeah, by the way, I live with my ex. And then don't live with your ex and what if I say I want to come over? She probably have rules to those where or y'all have some type of rules where y'all don't bring people over or some type of that. You style me. You out your mind.
Wow, that's just
No,
that's partial disrespect. Like, okay, but see, this is the thing. This and I'm trying to be devil's advocate here, right?
as always.
You meet the person, right, and they
Okay.
live with their parents. That ain't something someone that's just flat out say.
Yeah, but when I say, hey, can I come over or they invite me over,
And they can say,
it's
yeah,
okay.
when my mommy fall asleep.
No, I do in the little now.
First of all, why you calling them a
You
little
know,
child? You just tell the
you know
man
the
go home.
China. I do in the kids now.
You
No,
you tell the
if
man go
you
home
when you
now.
live
All of a
with your
sudden
parents,
that's tough.
when you have a certain age, you know when my mommy falls asleep, I ain't tiptoeing on no marble floor to nobody else. No. You will treat me
Wow.
like the adult like I am.
You
And we
can
can
treat
walk
you
through
like the
mommy them
what?
house. We can walk through mommy them house and I can be quiet if it's too late until we get upstairs. But you ain't
You gotta get hit with the mumble. You gotta get hit with the mumble madness.
No, I'm not. No, I would much rather.
It was the last one for me.
I 100% would much rather walk through your mommy house than have to deal with you sleeping like being in the same place with your ex. That's weird, babe.
Wow. Crowd, help me
I feel like
answer
there's
this
so much
fully.
things we could do, babe.
Crowd, which one y'all go with? Y'all go with the parents up? Y'all rather y'all partner? Y'all met them. Now remember this was y'all met them, really like them, and then when the conversation came up about who you stay with or whatever, you either found out that they were living with their parents or you found out they're living with their ex. Which one you rather? Which one y'all going with?
I would not be able to deal at all.
That's a tough
Not
one.
even in the
Already we
slightest.
used to live together. Something's bound to resurface. Oh wow.
Period. Exactly. Six around.
Is that safe to say women shouldn't be friends with their exes then?
Why you
Midnight
have to
mischief
say
is here,
women?
people. This is hold on. I gotta pour a glass. No. Let's pour a glass because you
Why you have
playing
to
with
say
me right
women?
now. y'all stepping on these landmines and forgetting who y'all talking to. Y'all forgetting who y'all talking to. Pour me another glass because we need to talk. This is the mischievous night. Pour me a glass. If y'all can tell
We're
me
going.
easily that something can resurface, by all means, are you then telling me that women should not be friends with their exes?
I don't like that you're saying women. Let's just say people,
Women is the gatekeeper to
generally
sex.
speaking.
Women are the gatekeeper to
It don't
sex.
make a difference.
It's a
No,
big
it don't make
difference.
a difference. It's a two-way thing. Because if I'm friends with my exes and my ex is a male, then obviously his girlfriend has to be thinking, why are you friends with your ex or whatever? It's both ways.
Let
It's
me
not
ask you this question then,
single
since you
this
want to
out to
play this
female.
since you want to play this
No,
sitting on
you
top of the
can't ask
fence
me the
stuff, that's fine.
question.
I'm not asking it for you to tell me about your private life. I'm asking about your opinion. Since you will sit
No,
on
that's
top of
not.
the fence, who has access to sex easier, men or women?
Both.
Cut your own hip. Let's start over. Let me pour another glass of wine because you playing.
Both.
Let me pour another glass of wine. You trying to tell me men have
I know
just as much
guys,
easily? Men have. I don't care who you know. Don't give me the
as
example
long as
that's
you get
off.
$40 in your pocket, as
Nope.
long as there's a male you have
We
$40
ain't
in your
talking about
pocket, you have
buying no
access to sex.
off-brand bread. We ain't no. We
I
ain't
don't
talking
see
about
that.
buying
You said
no.
who has access to sex more? Men
Women.
and women equally have the same amount
Nope.
of
Nope.
access to sex.
Nope. Now you just play.
Yes,
Now you play with
yes.
words. Nope. Nope. Now see now just
No,
by saying
I feel
that.
like for females, honestly,
Mm.
if we want sex, I wouldn't say that it's hard to get it. Um, but I do feel like the want for it is more in men than it is in females, which is why I think men have it more easily accessible to them.
Men have to work for it, so it's not a matter of what it is and what it
They
ain't.
got $40. What is $40? I don't
No,
know.
you keep going to the
I don't think men
paying
have to
the
work for
you.
anything. No, I know. I don't think men have to work that hard for it. I could be honest with you.
So
And
if
that's not
you and a
okay.
guy walk out into the street and say and there's a robber that has a gun and say whoever gets to find themselves some sex first, you get to live. You trying to tell me that dude has a fighting chance with you? Is that what you're honestly
If
saying?
not, why not? Especially if he look good.
No, you now you bugging because
If he
even the
look
nicest
good.
of looking a guy, a
And
woman
a
will
nice
still
body.
nope. A
And a
woman
nice
will still even the biggest of hoes will still require that man to give her some kind of access to him, either emotionally, financially, or require a conversation, a date, something.
I know gals who ain't care.
Of
I
course,
want
you
you to know
know
that. I
gals
know
who ain't
gals
care. I
who
know people
care.
who born with no eyes. That don't mean that that's what it's supposed to be.
No.
Tell me
It's
honestly that
not a matter of how it's supposed to be, but
you
it's
gonna
how it
honestly say men
happens.
and women
It
have
happens on
access
both
to sex
ends.
just as much? Both? Seriously? Access to sex? Whoo-wee.
I refuse to give in to you tonight. No,
I
I
just
do. Okay, I understand your thought process. I understand your
this ain't
thought
my
process.
thought process. This
Uh,
reality. Men chase women for
no,
sexual access, and women know that they are in that commodity, so they withhold it from men as a bargaining tool. You want me, so I'm going to hold it
oh,
from you
bargaining
because I don't
for
want you to see me. What you mean? What you bargaining for? That's one of the biggest commodities a woman have: her beauty and her sexual access. I lie?
no, you don't lie. Okay, let me answer fairly then.
This
To
guy
some
finally
great
saying, okay,
extent,
let me
we
stop
as
lying. Let me
women,
say, Carl hit me with the let me stop lying.
to some great extent,
So when them
we
guys
as
this one, that
women,
was what is it?
Lance, you don't want none of them. You walk the market, boy. Anyways,
Wow.
so file your point. So So yeah, I do feel like in okay, yeah. We do have it like that. I can be real. We do have it
Mm.
more. Like we could say no. You know what I mean? Like we have that option. Men, generally speaking, when it comes to them, they ain't saying no. Like a little harder because I guess like you said, you gotta put that work in. But at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with being cool with your ex's dog.
You speeding
I
past
think
the
that that
fact of the
fine
matter
line
for
of
a
respect.
reason. Respect
I'm
for
trying to
who?
switch it up. No, I feel like there should be a level of respect for your significant other when it comes to dealing with your ex. Now, when I say cool with your exes, I don't mean y'all fucking texting each other every day, linking up, going for drinks, like this and the next. I'm talking about a mutual understanding that, girl, hey, I'm in a relationship. If we
So
see each
how do you be
other,
cool with it?
what you mean how?
You just said the universal.
If I see any of my
Yeah, I
exes,
see
I
it.
get healed.
No, that's a hail. We talking about being cool, being friends, being social, being whatever that is. The nigga having a birthday party, you going to the birthday party. The nigga just get a promotion, you going to go
Was I
celebrate with
invited?
him.
I get invited to the birthday party?
Wow. See, this the.
No,
Give
man,
me some more juice.
that's a bit much. I was joking. I was joking. No, I think that's a bit much. Like you don't need to be linking up at no parties and making plans to do this and that stuff. There should be a certain line that you cross, or a certain line that you don't cross when it comes to dealing with your ex. I just feel like for me, I'm the type of person, and I hate answering these questions personally, yeah. But anyways, I'm the type of person where I don't hold grudges. I find it very difficult to do that. Like you could do me dirty today, and tomorrow if I see you walking, I ain't gonna lie to splash you, but I go run
You
back
can
or like I go reverse. I can reverse and I can say, "Oh my bad." You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna just splash you and just keep going. Like I will eventually get over it. So like past relationships or stuff like people do me dirty, whatever. I don't know why. I can't hold grudges. Like I don't know how to do that. So I've always been this type of person where like I always tell people me my ex is cool. And when I say cool, I don't mean we freaking be talking all the time and hanging out and all that crap. But there's just this level of respect where if they message me or I just had this conversation with someone the other day, Jed. Like, let me ask you a question, right? Let's just say your back laptop gone down. I saw you post on your page how you had an issue with your laptop the other night or whatever, right? The other day. Um, let's just say, right? That part that you needed for your laptop, your ex specializing and they have it. And you know you could get it for free.
How I know I can get it for
And you would have
free?
never
Why
had
would
to
I
deal
get it
with
for free?
NTEC and go through all that headache that you've been through.
First of all, you call the people name just that.
Because that's your ex, right? Like, no, I say N. I say you call it NTEC. You say NTEC.
Nope, I said N
I would
back.
never do that. You say N. Oh, my bad.
My answer there. I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the
That's only
fifth.
in the name.
I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth.
But my thing is, if you know you could get it for free, you telling me now you don't gotta link your ex for it. I listen.
If your man could get a trip, a piece of jewelry, some Jordans,
No. You got answer my
whatever it
question
is that he
before
like,
you do this.
because his girl has access to it, his ex has access to it, would you let him get those things
You
for
got-
free because he could get it?
You are going to answer my question, and you're not gonna answer my question with a question. You can answer this question.
Because it's different, and women hate to hear that it's different. But the fact of the
No,
matter
it's
is,
not different.
a man's territorial ideals are different than a woman's own. So I'm gonna say no. Niggas ain't gonna want their gal getting no free anything, as it looks in their eyes to say, man, that's better because it's free. We ain't gotta pay for it. That ain't how that plays out. I don't think that factors into a guy's give a damn. Just saying.
If it's me personally, I keep saying personally. Anyways, I feel like if you have open communication with your significant other and you bring it to their attention and it could save you whatever couple dollars and you communicate it effectively if they're okay with it, then that shouldn't be nothing but
Let me ask you a question
That's gonna
then,
be
since we
the
played this game then. Let me ask you a question. Not personally, this is hypothetically, right? Hypothetically speaking. Let's just say your man lost his card, right? He lost his debit card, right? And he's supposed to travel, right?
Oh, Lord.
And since he lost his debit card, he can't get where he's supposed to go, but he vented. He like go online, he got a social media presence, whatever, and he posted online, said, can't believe I just break my debit card just now. I'm supposed to catch a flight. Mother sick, FML. Boy, the way life is treat you, boy, I don't know. Anyway, I can stay blessed up and figure this out some kind of how. #life. His ex goes online. His ex goes online and just buys the ticket for him and say, just go ahead and handle your business. I know how much you wanted to take care of that when we was talking from before, so just go do what you gotta do. She don't ask him. She just buy it. She don't ask. She just buy it. Buy it. She just buy it. Boom. Is he going on that flight?
Or he ain't leave to go on the flight yet.
P.S. You ain't even gotta pay me back. XO. You getting on that flight?
We girl on that flight. That's a different thing. We girl on that flight. And she buying my ticket because I can buy his.
How you getting on the flight? What you doing on the flight? Why you tell me why you jumping on that flight? Why not?
No, man, it's the principal girl.
Principal of what?
She know you know.
You just said that it was a free vibe. Let it ride.
He didn't need that.
He clearly stated on his social media post he needed that. You know how much he needed to get on the flight.
First of all, I'm mad because you post that. Because all you have to do is come to me, baby. That's all
you like the post. Let me finish my story. You like the post and said, sorry about that. We can figure this out.
No, my ego wouldn't allow me to say that. I can say thanks, sis. I hate that, babe. That's a copy. I don't like it. I hate your stories, your scenarios. Y'all. No, man, but
that's a beautiful
I
story.
feel like double standards come in because I can feel some type of way about that.
Okay, so you just say fair then. That's what you're saying?
No, but you can't. I'm okay with that. Life being fair. Always remember that. Everyone tuning into this live right now, remember that life being fair.
I hope you always remember that you just said that. I hope you remember that you always. I hope you always remember that you said that, because this next question really ain't fair. Or maybe it is. But we gonna figure this out right now. Ladies and gents, if you're watching, hit the like button. Please share this link because we about to go down a very, 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 very dark hole right about now. Hit the like, the love. Let us know where you at. Put the shot glass in the comments. You already know how this goes. Say how you can buy this ticket now. How you can buy this ticket now. By all means, Manda, let's play this game. You ready?
Come here, high water. Let's go.
Take a deep breath.
Wait, I playing the game?
No, just say if you need to take a deep breath.
Okay. Alrighty. I should have been drinking something today. I don't know, drink tonight. Take an extra sip for me, babe.
Look at the bottom.
Oh, I have to wait till it comes by. Okay, wait. A man pays his baby mama's rent, but also told her that he doesn't want any men in and out of there. Is he being fair or wrong? He is being absolutely unfair.
Wow.
So, because he's paying the rent,
Woosa.
she is not allowed to have any males come to the home that she's sleeping in, that she's staying in. So she's supposed to have no relationship, no life, no nothing at all. Because he's paying the rent. Is that what I understand that to be?
I gotta wait till you finish. Get all of it out. I need you to get all out. Get all out.
No, man, that just seems compute to me. That just seems so very controlling, or so very like you trying to run these things, or like you trying to have like some sort of like, why don't you want someone in and out? Why don't you want a guy? Why can't I bring a guy there? For what reason? For what reason? That's a question.
Are you really gonna stand on he's unfair?
Yes.
He's controlling.
Because he's paying the rent? Man, come on now. If he is only paying the rent, I don't understand.
Only paying the rent?
Personal. No, what I'm saying is I don't understand what paying the rent have to do with their relationship life or like their relationship status. Like, You have me confined to this space where I'm not allowed to date, or I kind of guess monitoring
Number
the guests
one,
that come to
right?
the
And
house. Maybe
this is the
paying to
weird, this is the
fresh.
weird. I'm sorry to say it, ladies. This is the weird female logic that men have to deal with in a lot of cases, right? For some strange reason, in today's age, women struggle to really just want to have power for some reason, right? I don't know why or how you all fell off of this train and just want to be.
That's a decent human courtesy. I don't think
No,
that's
because
power.
nobody said she can't date. Nobody said she
Privilege.
can't be with men. The dude say not in the house. You creating this environment with saying she can't have a life or can't go out with somebody or can't go to their house or whatever the situation is. Nobody
What if she's
said
a
that.
homebody?
What if she? What if she
What if she's a
what?
homebody and she just like she don't socialize? What if she's a homebody and she don't really like go out and socialize? So now she has. What if she's introverted
You see what Lorette says? She need to pay her
and
own damn rent. Let her take care of his job. Exactly. Oh, let me
yeah,
lay it on the screen.
that's another option.
But my
That's
thing
another
is
option.
this.
You can take care of the child.
The biggest bill most people have is their mortgage or their rent. That is usually the highest bill in whatever it is you got going on, unless you got doctor bills. Most of the time, people can't know they ain't even that big. So for somebody to say that they paying someone's rent, you living basically free, and your concern is dick with a baby in
My
there,
thing
and
is,
and the problem is the
why why is the dick his concern? Because he's paying the rent.
okay.
And can we also acknowledge the fact that he's paying the rent for the first child to live in the house?
No,
Like
he's paying
this
the
child has
rent
something
for
to
the
say.
woman who is more likely going to be the immediate caregiver of his child, for her to exist in a space that is comfortable. So he has
But
to
if he
protect her.
chooses not to be the immediate caregiver of the
That ain't
child, then he
chose
should
this. No, no,
choose
no,
to
no, no,
not
no,
have a
no. Men
say.
don't get to choose
Ah,
that.
come on
Let's
now.
start there. You hear what this woman just say? Let him have his child. If the average man say, "Let me have my child," since you want to go ahead and entertain dudes, and you pretty much just had a baby, you think women taking that deal?
I mean,
You know they ain't taking that
I
deal.
know
Don't
gals
mumble,
there who would.
stumble, grumble,
That's
and
the
gumble.
problem. The problem is I know.
No,
The problem is
you.
I know gals there who would.
It ain't many women who
I
can
know
allow
gals
that
there who
man to
would
have
like
his
that.
child. You're basically saying this dude is paying your rent, and you're basically saying, and so what? How is he controlling? Because he's saying
I'm
his child is in there.
I'm sorry. I feel like we're making this guy out to be some type of almighty savior
How?
because he's paying for
What
rent.
sentence did I say or
Because
phrase that I used that made it seem that way?
y'all are making okay. You're making it seem as though he's paying the biggest bill there is when it comes to da da da
He
da.
is.
And
I didn't say it with that
all he's
tone. He
asking.
is.
No, I didn't say you said that to him, but you're saying like all he's asking is that you just, not don't have like men coming to the house. What the hell? Like there could have been all of this situation could have been avoided if he did whatever he was supposed to be doing to begin with, for that not to be a situation where they were separated.
So what makes him responsible for the
Where you wouldn't
relationship
have to
going
worry
up or
about
down?
paying
So
the
you
bills.
just made him responsible for this imaginary relationship going up or down? You see the bias here? You just literally made him responsible
Listen,
for the downfall of the relationship when you
listen.
ain't even had a
If it was Trump's fault,
backstory or what the
right?
problem is.
What guy is going to offer to pay rent for a woman that did him wrong?
Nobody said nobody did
Where
nobody wrong. See, this is the thing.
where
For
them baby
some
daddies at though?
for some
Where they,
strange reason, women always
it has to be the
feel
reason why they
someone
separated. It
has
has to
to.
be the reason why they
Who
separated.
said they
It's not a good
separated? They
reason,
may not
right?
even be together. This is his baby mother. They may have had a baby off of just smashing.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
then this ain't a matter of what is and what ain't. This is a matter of the scenario that you were
So
given.
I was good enough for you to smash, but I wasn't good enough for you to be a father to the child that
He
you just
is
gave
being a
birth.
father to the child. He's just not going to be the primary caregiver. Not because you have a child with someone, you can tell the woman, hey, move in with me. He had a baby with the woman, right? And since he had a baby with the woman, he is saying, I am going to pay your rent. But here's what I do not want. And what you basically saying is, yeah, I had your baby. Yeah, you can let you pay my rent, but I still can go smash and bring niggas around your baby in and out the house however I want, and you should have no say in the matter.
I never say bring around the baby.
Where the baby could be?
I never.
Where the baby could be?
The baby could be. With the baby sit up, the baby could be.
Now you make it up. Now you.
Why are we bringing the baby into play? Why are you bringing the baby into play? Like I get crying next to the baby. No, I'm not gonna do that.
First of all, look at you going to the extreme. The overall idea of this baby, right? This baby is in the house. No matter how you put it, this baby is in the house, right? And this woman is there. You're basically saying someone has to be the monster. Why does it always have to be the guy?
I mean, regardless of if it's the guy or the girl. If it is the girl, let's just say if it is the girl, there are no guys that would do that if a girl did them wrong. If the girl is the monster in the situation, no guy said, well, you cheated on me. I'm going to pay your rent. No. You're speaking in the extremes. There are a lot of guys that will do what they're supposed to do to make sure that their child is fine and shut up and keep it moving. And there's a lot of men who cordial with their baby mother and will literally make sure if she needs something, come ask me. If you want something, come and get it from me. I have female friends who they do not get along with their baby daddy, but they can still call on them if they need anything. They need a flat tire done. They need a pipe fixed in the house. They need something extra. They need to put some money on a bill or something going a little wrong. They can reach out to this dude. The dude got their back. However you want to put it, the scenario is the rent. The scenario is the rent. The rent is being paid. What you basically saying is this guy gonna look him in the face and tell him, I can give you. He ain't paying the biggest.
Let's play devil's advocate. Right? Let's play devil's advocate. You and not you, but the woman and the man, they cordial. They cordial. Ain't no monsters in this story. They cordial. His car down. She lent him her car. And he decided to go picking up his girlfriend or other gals or go and driving around with the other baby mother or whatever the situation is. She's supposed to let that slide, right?
I don't see why not. She lent him the car. Whatever he do is what he do.
Man, hold on, man. Where the cameras? I know we on camera. This gotta be a show. There gotta be a bold mic somewhere.
No, man. You just said that we are amicable. Like there's no bad guy. That means I can't feel no type of way about nothing.
So a gal would be okay letting a nigga her car and the nigga gonna go pick up gals in her car. You must see and watch Baby Boy.
So we pick up his baby mother, or you pick up his girlfriend.
The first thing I said was gals. He going to pick up gals. He gals in his car. There's gals in his car. Her car.
Listen, I okay with it as long as when I need to borrow his car to pick up my nigga.
You only said you okay with it because you will get away with the in the house thing. That's the only reason you said you okay with it because you want them niggas to come in the house. You trying to buy yourself some cool points so that he don't say nothing when the niggas come in the house. The average woman ain't letting no nigga take their car and go nowhere. Let alone talk about pick up no gals. Gals?
Women.
You could imagine.
You
could imagine if a gal catch a nigga who car, they lend a nigga their car and she see him out with gals in the car. Let's just say he have the gal driving her car.
I different.
Dead on the ride. Dead on the ride. So she say no, pick up who?
Listen. Now I can be honest with y'all, and this
is lies, man.
Anyway,
yes, it was.
I lie. I promise you, I lie.
Yo, you mean
niggas believe in fairness, babe. I believe in fairness.
How does fairness though? You're saying he's being controlling, but
as women, I hate to see women that are cheating get upset and get mad and wild out when they find out their guy cheating. I feel like when you see they cheating or whatever, you know you're doing crap or whatever, that should be a quick little. Anyways, I doing garbage too, so I go lie.
But that
no, you shouldn't be getting mad and grabbing up and carrying on with that.
No, that's so like somebody
if he sees it as okay. If he sees it as okay to have a gal in your car, then he should see it as okay for me to have a nigga in this car.
All that then is turned
Or
into a
having,
cycle of toxic behavior at that point to say, okay, well, if you could do it, I could do it too. That's basically what that sounds like. So at the end of the day, what you're saying
don't do
is,
shit, that's
however,
all.
that
All you
no,
gotta do is don't
that's
do shit.
worse. That sounds like pure toxicity. Oh, since you do it, I now have a pass to do
No.
it because you did it, so you can't say nothing no more when I do it. That's toxic in
I'm gonna
itself.
let you know I know you do it. I ain't gonna
You
let
ain't
you
exactly. I ain't never
go
say you
ahead
tell the
and
person. You looking at them and saying, "Oh well, okay, that's what you're doing." That
I
means
know I
I
never
can go
know
ahead
you
and
do
do
it.
it. Which is pure toxicity. So that lets me know right there that you ain't talking about fear. You talking about violence at this point because you choose it when you woke up this morning if you think gal gonna accept a nigga taking his car and picking up any gal in it. Period. I ain't no way in the blue hell that happening. I ain't think so at all. My dough.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, the average female ain't definitely, yeah. The average female would never allow that. Would definitely feel some type of way, would be angry, all type of crap, whatever. I agree.
So then let's
That
go
ain't
back to the
something we
scenario
do,
then.
that's life. But
You, this nigga paying her rent, right? And you
this
saying, "Oh,
thing,
that ain't no big deal," right? But she concerned about dudes coming in and no those. That's a priority.
like I say,
Dudes,
I just feel like even though he's paying the rent, y'all keep on saying dudes like it's multiple guys. Okay, relax.
who said it ain't?
Dudes.
This
One
this
dude,
is a
two dudes,
hypothetical
three dudes,
scenario. Why
four
you
dudes.
protecting this imaginary gal?
So why are we being selective about the parts that we put in? Why are we being selective about the hypothetical parts?
All right, because here's the
You have to, you
scenario.
have to
The
follow that all the way
scenario,
through.
no, the scenario is based on an ideal or an idea system, and the idea system is the guy said he do not want men in and out of the house. So that mean it ain't even happened yet. He's just saying what he do not want to happen. So ain't nobody demonized this woman yet. He's just saying what he ain't feeling like having to stand for. But you're defending this gal as though
Okay.
she done did something and saying, why we saying men? Because you're supposed to say men. You can't say don't have this man if he's basically setting the ground rules ahead of time. So aren't you protecting a hypothetical woman?
Well, you know what, sis? If you out there right now on this live and you're going through this situation, just go pay your own goddamn rent. So you could have niggas coming
Plain
to your
and
house.
simple.
Yes.
But why you,
Drop
but
that
this
child
guy,
off to that man house. Drop that child off to that man door. Drop the child on the doorstep and go and find a place and pay your rent and get cook up. I know.
and pay your own rent and go with the flow.
You know, yeah.
So you gonna
Yeah.
go create a
Anything
whole
else
nother
is different.
expense because you want some immediate dingling from the public.
Because I want control. Because I want
You
control
feel that
over
that's
my life
controlling
100%.
because somebody is
So
looking out for
if
some.
I want, yes.
All right, watch this.
If I want, okay, guess what? No.
Let's
Let me ask you
continue.
this: If I was paying his rent, if I was paying his rent for him, and I tell him he can't have no woman in the house, and he watching the child, I going to work every day, whatever. I don't feel like being a mom or whatever, but I say, you know what? You more nurturing than I am. I could pay your rent so you could keep the child. You just kind of look out in the house. That seems fair. What
Very.
guy would ever
That
agree
seems
to that?
extremely fair. Let me explain why it seems fair.
Not one single guy, especially in Nassau.
I will explain
The-
why that's fair. The fact of
Nobody's
the
gonna
matter
go for
is,
that.
all right, watch this. If someone come to me, right, and tells me, hey, I want you to come and DJ at this party, right? And while you at this party, I'm going to take care of all your drinks for the night. I ain't gonna pay you, but I can take care of all your drinks for the night. The answer is no. Because I could take care of all my drinks for the night. I'm not
Oh, I was
concerned
gonna
about
say,
that.
because
So
drinks will pay bills.
I'm not gonna accept your drinks for the night because I could handle my drinks for the
Okay.
night. So I'm not gonna take that. If broke though, or if I was a dude who like drink, I'm going to take that because I'm gonna say by all means, whatever your rules are, I'm taking it. If he say, okay, well, don't play no soca tonight. No soca it is. But if it's a matter of him telling me to play or do something in some weird fashion and he's going to compensate me by telling me that he's going to pay for my drinks that night, by all means, the answer is no. I could deal with that on my own. So I don't need that. So a guy who's going to accept that is in a position where he probably can't handle that on his own. From a man standpoint, that's the only way a man is going to accept that. If he feels the need that that's going to lift some burden off of him. If paying his rent is not a burden to him, he ain't accepting that. Now, a female for some strange
Wait,
reason,
what the?
a strange reason, accepts things from men with the idea that I don't care what it is you give me. I don't even owe you respect, let alone anything in return. Tell me I'm lying.
No, we wasn't talking about owing them respect or anything in return. We talking about
Owing
she would
something in
just take it.
return.
What? No, no, no. She would just take it whether she can afford to take it or not. Because
No.
when you talk about the male aspect, when you dealt with the drinks and the thing on, there is no level of respect that was given to that scenario. It was I can handle this on my own versus I will take it if I can't handle it on my own. So as
No,
a
I also
female,
said
she's
I will
taking
not
it
take it, but you're not gonna tell me how to be me. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be me. The incentive is the
exactly.
fact that you're gonna pay care of my drinks. If I can deal
No,
with that on my own, I'm not taking that deal.
right. So
So she can deal with her rent
you
on her own. Don't take that deal.
right. But if she does decide to take the deal based on what you said is now, she could still be her. She could
What
still
you
handle it the way she wanna handle it.
No,
Because you
you don't
just
get to take. See, this is the problem. We understand that as men for some strange reason to know that whatever we go ahead and put ourselves in the middle of, we have to deal with what comes with that. When people go to their job, they know exactly how to follow rules and guidelines. Here's what you come into work to do, and here's what you ain't gonna do while you here getting paid by me while you on your job. Yes, sir. But the minute you get home in the front of
so
your
you
mind,
saying
all of a sudden is how dare you? How you gonna control me? Who you telling who you supposed to? What? The minute you get to work, you fall in line. Not you, but people. They fall right in line. The
no,
power system puts everything in place. Oh, they tell me I mustn't do this. I ain't doing it no more. Oh, they tell me I must take my nails off. By all means, I appreciate this money. I come in with my nails on, my nails off. It ain't gonna happen no more. Oh, you telling me I can't do that? Oh, hey, that ain't happening no more. I can't listen to music while I working. Headphones coming out. But the minute you gotta acquiesce to a man's basically, for lack of better words, his level of authority in the relationship, it's how dare you tell me what I can and cannot
okay.
do.
So
And you
that
call it
man,
controlling because the dude had a stipulation?
uh, no, like you just said previously,
That's a
it
tough one,
seems
buddy.
as though if you can't take it, like if you can't handle the rent or whatever, and she presents it to you and she says, I can pay this for you or whatever, you can't have no gals here. If you're not in a position to pay your rent, then you're going to listen to what she said. You're going to let her pay the rent and you're not going to allow any gals there. Is that what I gathered?
I think that that's what I said earlier,
Okay,
based on what you said.
I'm doing that shit.
You could not do it because I don't see how
No,
you
I
call that
am not.
control. How's that controlling?
I do feel like I feel like it's controlling on both ends. Although I understand like
So
why you
asking
saying
somebody
it.
to not do something that they consider disrespect is controlling?
And here's the thing, you made work the example or whatever, right? Here's the difference in my opinion to work.
Yeah, women
Okay.
respect work.
Women respect men too.
No, that's a lie.
Real
We
men.
could scale this. That's a lie. The
Real,
average man right
real
now,
men. Real men.
there's no such thing as a
Real
real
men.
man. A real man,
Real
right?
men.
Describe it for me. Because this
A
dude,
real man.
this dude is almost a unicorn. When you let women say what a real man is, he's almost a unicorn. Describe him.
I think we did this before. No,
Describe
we did
him.
this before.
Describe him. It's the dude who's willing to kiss her behind and do what she say on all levels, and he's gonna even
No,
sound like the prince from what the movie name?
no.
He can sound like a Disney prince. Go ahead.
I think a real man is a man that is in touch with his what do you call it? Like he understands his emotional.
You starting off wrong already. A man's emotions is the
No,
last thing that's gonna fuel him.
man, you asked me a question, you know.
And I'm
I didn't
telling
want
you
a
because
nigga
I
who
am
was
one.
coming off
That's
fucking hard or whatever. I
no.
want a
You see
guy
no.
who was very much so in
Yeah,
tune.
you want a guy, but when he goes out into the world, his emotions is the last thing anybody giving him any respect on or is going to
Yeah, baby,
acquiesce
but when
to.
you come home to me, though, baby, I
Ain't
don't
about
call you
coming
a
home to
question.
you. Being a man means you
Listen,
are. If you look at the actual reality of life, it's about resources and survival. Your emotions play no role, and let me fan faster, plays no role in this situation. None. And if you walking around with your emotions on your sleeve, you are going to fall victim to the people who are going to take what you have. The world has been civilized now to where everybody get to walk around and feel like their opinions matter. If right now there's a let's just say there's another pandemic, COVID wise, right? And there's a bunch of things happening where everybody's scrambling for food and water. You want a man that's remarkably emotional, in touch with his feminine, in touch with his emotions. That's what you want. The dude who know how to make you feel. You starting off with the emotional man?
Yeah, but you won't let me finish though. You won't let me finish. You could just stop me right there and then just use that as an example in a crisis.
You gotta leave with the right. You have to. Go ahead. Let's say this.
I still find that to be an important thing because a lot of guys who are not in touch with their emotions don't know how to act. Is be hostile and angry for no reason and don't have no way of explaining it or expressing how they feel and stuff like that. And that's not something people want to be around. I understand that men were already put into this bubble of don't cry or be tough or just get up or whatever. Like, it's 2022. Ain't nobody trying to really be with no guy who don't know how to express themselves emotionally and stuff.
You
like
see
that.
this question on the screen? Here's my point. And this is where the problem lies. Every time people start to describe a real man, it's encompassing of a woman. If I tell you right now, describe a real woman to me, you wouldn't give me not one trait that have anything to do with the idea of a man. Nothing. Nothing. If I ask you what a real woman is right now, a woman who's strong, a woman who can handle her business, a woman who can go out there and do this, a woman who may be a great mom, all these other things, they have nothing to do with a man. The minute you start asking a woman who a real man is, a man who respects a woman, a man who knows how to be emotional and talk to his lady, it always piles in women's attributes. So let's hear the rest of it. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
No, let's go to the next question. So.
No, I want to hear the rest of this. I'm so glad Jay put that on the screen. This is exactly right here what I was talking about. Anytime you ask what's a real man, they start talking about what a man can do for a woman. And that's the problem right there.
I don't think it's only about what a man does for a woman. I feel like the
another trait
is exactly like, for example, my dad is a provider.
For a woman. He's a provider based on his family structure, which still includes a woman.
For his family. Yeah, but literally anything you say is going to be drawn back to women.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I could give you 10 traits right now.
When you're talking about being strong, watch this. Hold on. When you talk about being strong, that means more times than not, that means being able to deal with a nigga bullshit and getting past it. And building up yourself to be strong.
Hypothetical monster. Perpetual victim. Keep going though.
Why do we refer to women as being strong?
Nobody refers to women being strong other than other women.
No. How has it ever become a thing? Think all the way back in the day, man. When
I can tell you where it started.
And this and the next, and how were women treated way back then? No rights, couldn't do shit, couldn't learn how to read and all type of shit or whatever. Way back then, couldn't do shit. So the term of being a strong woman came about from what? Getting bongy and raping from niggas and take 24/7 as a slave and shit like that. Y'all can't say y'all experience that shit.
Let me stop. Well, you trying to tell me men can't say that they was being? You telling me that? I let you finish. You telling me that men can't say they experience
being? Not on the level of women.
You cannot even be close to serious. They used to rape men. They used to rape men just to break them in the front of their family structure. They used to call it buck breaking. They used to pick the biggest, baddest dude in the crew and rape him in front of his family very often. This is a whole study on this. This is how they broke the idea. Ain't nobody said they didn't, but you want someone to go down in this boat with you to say, okay, well, I bet you did it too. It's the natural order of things when women speaking for some strange reason. You telling me women got sexually abused and men didn't? These men got raped to the T. To the T. Ain't nobody saying
the word strong, right? Sorry, not to cut you off.
I can tell you where the strong come from.
Tell me.
Feminism fueled a bunch of people to jump in a fight that was not theirs, aka the women that look like you. Your men had no power to be having their foot on your neck for you to need to feel like you need to be strong. But what y'all decided to do was join a fight that was not yours. Those women wanted to have the ability to not be able to be held at a standard that didn't allow them to have choices. It wasn't about going against their men, because to this day they still aren't against their men. They just wanted to be able to make choices. If I want to do something, I can. They needed more people to make up these numbers for this thing to work. They went over there and bartered and got y'all on board to say, yeah, women this, women that, and women the next. That feminism spike, those very same women who look like you never looked at their men the same, because us who look like me ain't had nothing. Ain't no foot to put on nobody neck, because we ain't had nothing. Then when the system started to play out in the favor of women for them to get what they wanted to get or whatever, those women ran right back into the arms of the men who decided to fight for the rights of them. When on the other hand, the women realized they're getting rewarded for everything that have to do with the displacement. You kick a man out of the house, you get what? Welfare and all the other things that have to do with that. You can't have it if there's a man in the house. If you have a child, you get rewarded for that, because you get paid per the child, per the state, let alone they find public housing for you, and you get to put the dude on child support. You get rewarded for everything, every one of the misplaced behaviors, they get rewarded for. And this ain't my opinion, this facts. I could even put you into the date that this whole foolishness started to play out.
Run the date, man. I want to have a date.
So when you start saying things like, okay, well, why they call women, why do women have to run around and say they strong and this, that, and the third? I tell any dude, the minute a woman jump up and say she's an independent woman, run. Run.
I don't think that should be the case. I'm sorry. I don't.
Run. If that's what if she says I'm an independent woman, run. Run.
I don't think that you should run, guys.
I think you should run full speed.
Don't run.
Because when someone tells you that they're an independent person, or independent, the word independent comes into play, that means they are independent of something. They're automatically saying they do not need you. For what reason that needs to be in the forefront, I don't know. I have zero clue. Crowd, help me understand this one right now. I need y'all to give me some answers on if the dude has a right to tell this gal she shouldn't have nobody inside the house. The questions and the conversation is, should he have the right? He's paying her rent. Read the bottom. A man pays his baby mother's rent, but he's saying that he do not want her to have men in and out of the house. Does he have the right to tell her that, or should he still have to pay her rent and she be able to do whatever it is that she chooses to do? Let me know from your side what y'all think. I personally think that if it's a matter of this dude deciding to say, here's what he's going to do and this is what he doesn't want, if you're going to accept that, you sort of have to take into the idea of what it is. Now, if you want to go out the host to do what you would do, that's sort of on you. But y'all let me know if what y'all think. I really want to know where that one go. I want to see what people got to say about that one. That's a. I think I need to have a whole. We need to have a whole segment on that and bring people in. If you in the crowd and you are jumping on this conversation and actually share your opinion on that very same part right there, that have to do with if you think that he's right or wrong, let us know so we can send you this link and have you jump off inside here, because we really want to flesh that piece out right there. Speaking of flesh out, I got one more question I want to ask Lebada. Would you rather your private private parts could talk, but it hates you, or everything you look at you automatically taste it?
Oh my goodness.
Your private parts can talk, but it hates you. That means it's telling all your business. It cursing you out. Man, you don't smell that then.
Let me taste something. Let me taste everything I see on.
You look at oil spill, you tasting it. If you look on TV and there's a fire, you tasting it. Everything you look at, you taste it. If there's a wet dog, you tasted it. Are you still taking these odds? Private parts can talk, but it hates you.
Give me the private parts, man. Give me the private parts.
You really feel like arguing with your. You really feel like arguing with your friend every evening. You arguing with your bread.
I'm just trying to think about, like, looking at like a sewer or looking at like dog shit or something and just thinking like no babe, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I rather let my at least responses be independent and by yourself sis we on with someone at some point. Amen. Shut up. But yeah, I think definitely let my private parts talk to me. He has the right to stop paying the rent. If you can accept this woman, accept this rule.
I mean, it's a crazy world, boy. I tell you, like, I don't know what to say. This is where we live, and this is a I don't even know, but this is like a Disney World, boy. Like, whoo, shucks, man. But yeah, you say you taking the talking private?
Yeah, I think so.
You can let your cookies tell all your
Don't tell me
business.
what it can say. Don't tell me what it can say.
Manda,
Don't give me no examples.
this ain't the same one from yesterday. What is this? Why this nigga got? Who this hairy? Who this person with his hairy waist?
I think I run that and tasting everything, mate.
I ain't got no time for this one.
I lock in that answer.
No, you going with the. You know how bad that'll be. Everything you look at and you taste it, but
That's
just
what I'm
everything
saying,
you know.
like, oh my gosh.
Everything you see, you taste it. If you see a burger on TV, you tasting it. If you see a bum walking in his jockey, you tasting it.
Oh my goodness.
If you use the bathroom and you accidentally look in the toilet before you flush it,
You
you
legit
taste
got one good
it.
thing to one bad thing. Like,
I had to let you know the
stop.
full range. There's a range of emotions you need to go through.
Right now, I'm looking at a cup noodles box thing. Like,
Loretta say me. Loretta say me and have a mutual understanding. I don't want mine to talk. She got secrets. Oh, Bobo got secrets. That's just weird. What the crowd? Which one y'all going with, man? Y'all going with the talking bean eye, the verbal vagina, or y'all going with tasting everything you see? That's a hard choice. Mother sick. I just thought about
what
that.
would you choose?
You can imagine you in a meeting or something like that, and your stuff just start deciding it's time to talk to you.
No, man, it has to be a time and a place. It can't just be.
Wanda, I need a napkin. I need a napkin.
Oh my god.
You in the road, that boat, your stuff, you in the bank line. You know you ain't got no money on this account. And I want my $40. That wasn't for you. That was my 40. Mother flip.
Oh my gosh, wait.
That's just, I
I
don't know.
still think I would choose that over tasting everything. Like, I'm looking around this room right now and I see like an old brown.
You have to remember that
your
their private parts don't just talk. They hate you.
I okay with that, babe.
You okay with your bread? What you gonna do, muzzle it?
First of all, I already just don't care what people say or think will be nice. You can
Boat your
imagine me
bread
looking
though?
down
Your
low.
bread.
Girl, talk. Keep talking.
You don't care what they say about your bread. You know how much fights your bread can pick?
Oh my god.
You on the bus? Fuck you, boy. Who did I say that just now?
Babe.
Your bread down there beatboxing. Girl, that's your bread. Dougie Fresh.
Oh my goodness. You done? Please be done. Please, I beg you.
I'm saying that's a tough one to choose. I'm just saying.
You still, I like you. Never choose. You need to choose.
If I had to pick,
That's what I'm saying. Let my thing talk.
I can with the taste everything. I gotta let my taste buds just get jacked up. But I can't be walking around with no talking ding-a-ling. Next thing you know, this nigga start performing. And nigga go, hey, you thought you supposed to get something.
Epic.
I
You
know.
really choosing that? Think about
Taste
it.
everything.
This could be. I think about the nastiest
Your
thing.
stuff can talk.
What if you see a girl that time in a month?
Shut up. What if it ain't your time in the month and your stuff decide to say, hey, Oh, you thought you was about to get something? Your bread say, hey, nigga, take it off each yours. Your bread say, hey, Bridget.
I see you walking around with no clothes on. You think it's like, there was this junta. My first time ever seeing a male's private part, I was must be like 9 in front of Scotiabank on Wolf Road in the street. And this junta
Kind of
like
trauma.
had a full tear in his pants. And he bent down and all you could see was, oh, you can imagine tasting that. Oh, my. And he was dirty, dirty, dirty. And I think he went down and scooped up a puddle of water or something. He had a bunch of forks in his hair. I think I still see him around
Forks
Ashaw.
in his hair.
You can imagine tasting that? You sure you want to taste, mate? This nigga balls in the like. You sure this is what you want? Imagine every time you look at a nigga, you taste him.
Speaking of taste him, since that's what we doing. Speaking of taste him, let's ride this train, man. Now read the bottom.
Ladies, if a man has everything you want, but the sex is bad, would you stick around?
Mother flip.
Would you stick around for some whack sex?
You better.
If I'm being honest with you, I think sex is very, very, very important.
Ding-a-ling on diamonds.
Ding-a-ling? I already know diamonds type of gal.
You know diamonds kind of gal. You would take ding-a-lings over diamonds.
Yes, babe.
So if someone offer you diamonds free or ding-a-ling free, which one you taking? Exactly. Shut that shit up. You can't take ding-a-ling to the bank. You have to accept them jewels. Figuratively and literally.
I still think sex is important, and I feel like I cannot be in a relationship with someone and in no way at all feel sexually satisfied and stay. That doesn't even make sense. I feel like it's gonna lead to like cheating and stuff like that. So
what the hell is sexually satisfied? What the hell does that mean?
You don't make me come.
That's what you call sexually satisfied?
What else is sexual? I don't understand. You know what whack sex is? That means
that's what that means. You don't make me come.
You don't get me wet. You don't.
No, see now you adding stuff. I'm saying you gotta give me the full range of what that means if someone says that.
That's good sex. I think good sex with anybody would result in multiple orgasms.
Wow, that's some greedy shit. So he must go out and fight the world and make you bust 11 nuts?
You gotta be 11, but at least 3. No, too much. Asking for a lot. What is 3? I don't understand.
I just said, I don't know.
So yeah, I would say
it's a tough one.
At least a couple of orgasms.
Couple.
Not being able to get wet for a guy for whatever reason.
That's far-fetched though.
Yes.
The wet part, that's far-fetched.
How big?
If you can't get wet for the nigga, that's I can see if you say the dude ain't got the right stroke or he don't know when to slow down. Or
I was coming to that, but the first thing you gotta do is get me wet before you stick your penis in. No?
Why you gotta get yourself wet?
Text the wrong way. Say that again.
Why you gotta get yourself wet?
If I gotta get myself wet, I might as well sex myself then.
So what if he show up? What if he show up and he ain't hard? Who job you can say that is?
It's my job.
We talking generally, or we talking about you? Because you sound like you testifying right now. Which one we on right now? I gotta be certain because I want you to go ahead and punish yourself on this line.
That is the female's job.
So if a dude doesn't get where he needs to be,
know what y'all come there for? You better smoke that nigga dog. Okay. Pop it in your mouth. Okay. I apologize. That was so explicit. I'm sorry.
Pour my glass now. Pour my glass now. Pour my glass now. Now, I need a glass right now. Mother flip. It's a bottle of that Mischief.
I repeat, do not pour my glass.
The gal say smoke the dog.
It's midnight Mischief. It's 1 a.m. I feel like The midnight
I'm
Mischief
saying
because
we got a few more short variations before we slip up on out of here real quick. If you're still watching, go ahead and share the link. We're having a whole lot of fun right now. We have something that we want to add to the whole idea of the Midnight Mischief, and we're gonna let y'all guys know what's going on with that real soon. Not tonight, but through the week. We're gonna let y'all know how this is gonna play out. Manda, check this one out to the bottom. I need you to read this one a little louder.
your partner has 3 weeks to live, and they said they want to have a threesome with you and your best friend. Would you grant the wish? You've been talking to somebody I know.
Now
Okay,
let me paint. This person and you, hypothetically, have been together for years, and this person has been everything you needed. They supported you. They've been there for you. They take care of you. They've been a great person.
I need no context. They
You
get
get-
that threesome.
You get that? Give me some juice, man. Give me some goddamn juice. Let me get a half bottle, half a cup of wine. Just a half a glass. Give me a half a glass. Give me a half a glass. That's it. Stop pouring.
Together for years. Like,
You get
of
it?
course. Yes.
My
3
love
weeks to live. Why not? If that is your dying wish, my love, it is yours. You could have it. How much time do you want it? Once each week? You
Wow.
want it?
What if he happened? What if the doctor said they found it, and now he's
Then I
saying
kill
he's
him,
gonna
then I
live?
kill the best friend.
He's-
Kill the best friend. Or I kill him. You fucking tell you have 3 weeks.
Why he got a dad? You was the one who over here complying.
Someone got a dad. Because the 3 weeks.
Someone got a dad.
Someone can't be here. All the pictures and food of it, any money, know it. We get
Wow.
Squid Games it. But someone ain't there.
Squid
Someone
Games.
make it.
Mother sick.
Someone's got to go. I think that's a fair trade though. Especially if you give me the contacts and it was like everything that I wanted, it was like the perfect guy and all that stuff.
Well, not perfect, but they just was y'all had a pretty good relationship. I'd say that y'all had a pretty good relationship, and he's dying, and that's what he say he wants.
I got you, love. Consider it done. You just want 3, you talk to me. Want anything else?
Ooh, we made a half a glass. Give me the rest.
I know
Give me the
you're
rest.
dancing right now.
Give me the rest.
And wow, Nando. Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah. I think that's only fair.
I don't think that's that. I ain't
So
gonna
my thing is this though. Because I gotta flip it.
Flip what?
So if this question. So if as the female I die and I say I won.
Might as well go ahead and dead, but I know you're right. Go ahead and dead. If you both to say me and my boy gotta show up, jockeys loaded. By all means, go ahead and dead, miss. Hey, where the plug is? Let me pull that for you. Come here, real game. Let me go ahead and refund this insurance. Come here. Where the plug? Which one of these plug it is? BC. Shut off room. Which room is this? B42? Shut room B42 off. We ain't paying no bill. You might as well get a head start. Cut this off by all means. But why you here, boy? Ain't nobody call you. Why you here about this? Get out here, boy, before I block you. Nigga. Who supposed... No, sir. You don't be no sword fighting, swinging, ding-a-linging around here, but all you going down with a frown. You ain't getting that wish loaded. No,
Okay.
sir. I will bring you some bamboo.
Okay.
Or I'll bring you some
What if I said I wanted
Lucianos.
to be a girl?
Hey,
What if I say I wanted to be a girl, not a guy?
BC, we just playing, eh? Hey, cut that out. We just playing BC. Leave this power on. I need this AC running. Alright, we can like, hey, we good. Just y'all calm down. They bring what you call it? The thing about just make you can't feel nothing and go sleep. What the thing name? That what I can't remember what the name man. What just make you go sleep? What the name? What the thing that put on your face and make you go sleep? No, the thing the medical term man. Why? Anesthesia. Go sleep, baby. Just go sleep. We can link in a minute, eh? I gotta talk to your friend about something. Go to sleep. We just rest this off. What? No, 3 weeks to live. You can talk about bring my boy in that. No, babe. No.
Ironic.
Can't eat that. Nope.
That's so weird, babe. Guys would want the threesome, but like It can't be with another guy. Like
Y'all like to
you want to
measure
find
us
out
with
with a
y'all
girl,
stick. That's
and
why.
she want to
That
be
don't work that
famous.
way.
I just saying. I just saying.
You can't measure that way. We ain't built with the same parts. We ain't nobody want that in the room. You can imagine if that nigga go and you ain't paying
I
attention the
guess.
way he is and that fly and I gotta get rid of
Ew,
this
oh
face.
my god.
You gotta get rid of that face. Whatever that line on, this
Oh
ain't
my
my arm no more. This kind of Salvation
god.
Army. Whatever that line on, even if he's sweating. And he broke it, and some of that sweat come flying and hit you right here. Pop!
What the
Your meat'll pack man.
my god.
Your meat'll Or you can imagine if you done and your boy in there still trying to break your woman back, he's still in there reeling, and you done go on in the kitchen for some juice, and he's still in there you come out there and lock the door, and you want to do is listen, boy, we done, boy.
No,
Boy, it
nigga, you
over.
done.
Boy, it over.
They put this for you, they put this for me.
Nigga say, boy, quit, boy. Mother said you're an overachiever. Why we still here? You walking there,
Oh, I just
splat.
realized that's why y'all just be scared to do it because y'all think the nigga might be pushing it down better than you. Okay.
No, that's why
I
women
understand.
don't like do it because they think that y'all coming back for seconds. Y'all don't try to play this little slick game, but that's not. Y'all is what.
Oh my god, not for no second, sis. You probably get some.
Exactly. And you just say the gal at the dead. What you got a dead for?
So I won't come back on that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yo, shout out to everybody right now watching and doing then. And if you're watching this after the fact, you are a trooper. Y'all made it through some of the craziest set of questions we had tonight. And some of these would you rather stuff is definitely gonna hit you across your forehead. Every Monday night, yours truly epic for reals and Manda Panda is here. We got one last question before we slide up on out of here. It's gonna be a quick little sneaky one. I wanna go ahead and slide up on you real quick. All right, Manda, help me out with this one.
Your partner's ex is going to jail for life, and they want to have one last dinner with them to get over them and let go. Would you let them? Would I let them sleep with their ex?
Ain't nobody said I'm gonna no sleep. See, y'all breathe. Like I don't know what you
What you
are right now.
said? Let me read it again. Hold on. Sorry.
Who say anything but Eddie's? Who say anything but
Your
Smash?
partner, hold on. Your partner is going to jail for life, and they want to have. Sorry, my bad. They want to have one last dinner with them. To
Read it
get
again, one last
over.
time. I'll give you one last time. You ready? Take a deep breath.
I did.
You ready? Here we go.
This, I can't be read this wrong. Your partner's ex is going to jail for life, and they want to have one last dinner with them to get over them and let go. Would you let that? Hell. Actually, you know what? No. Let me took to answer this. We can go to dinner. We can all go to dinner
What do you
as a
mean we?
collective.
What do
Yes,
you
we
mean
can laugh.
we? They can't
We
be
can really
themselves in the
go.
front of you.
Okay, I just sneak behind them and go there because I feel uncomfortable with you going by yourself. No, that's your ex. Why? Wait, exes is exes, babe. There is nothing. If that's your ex and you're in a relationship, you should done be over them before I get in this relationship with you. It ain't no second guessing all that crap. You don't have no reason to talk to that person. If they're going to jail, good riddance. That's one less person I have to worry about you sneaking off with. No, there is no dinner. No.
Why though?
I just no. Why? If, like I said, if me and you in a relationship now, there is no dinner to get over your ex, babe. You've been over your ex a long time. You probably just didn't realize it. You probably forget. You over your ex. There is no dinner. You in a relationship with me. Now I'm confused. No,
What you afraid of though?
I'm not afraid of shit. No, I'm not afraid of nothing. I just feel like you shouldn't get into a relationship with somebody if you're not over your past, anything from your past, any niggas or gals from your past, you should not get in a relationship with someone else. If you know you still have a little bit of feelings, you weren't really sure, you know, you just can't get enough of their sex, or you just think you can miss them, or you starting to miss them, then Don't get in a relationship with no one else. Don't drive me down thinking you over that crap or whatever. No. You had your chance to have dinner with them before me you start going. Now if you bypass
They
that
going to jail
opportunity,
for
then
life though. There's somebody who they was with before and they never got over them, so they want to go have one last dinner to have
you know
conversations
they
and to
found out.
talk and get over it. You're not gonna let them?
You know I heard life in jail being 12 months. Did you know that? Like like there are years, it's not 12 months a year. Did you know that?
That life in jail is 12 months.
Huh? No, I mean a year in jail is not equivalent to 12 months. Did you know that?
How long is a year in jail?
Google it, man. I'm sure, but someone just recently told me that. So I say that to say this, right? That whole life in jail thing, just hope that they behave and we break up or whatever, and then you could reconcile that crap or whatever, because it ain't happening. You ain't no dinner. Period. You may not sleep with them unless you want to be single. Then by all means, now if you decide, like I say, you won't go to the dinner, then you go, and then you just wait for them to come out by yourself on your own without me. And I'm
That's a
cool with
tough
that.
one. That's a tough one. Crowd, y'all let me know what the situation gonna be. Y'all letting your partner go there to go have this last farewell dinner. Boy, that's gonna be one thing, one hell of a farewell. That boy can say, boy, I ain't gonna see no more
He ain't gonna
bread.
miss an ass for one piece of farewell pussy. No.
You know he got ask for some farewell bread. That last hug, ooh, she could
That's
cry.
more of a reason why she ain't going. Why he ain't going, she going,
Ooh,
whoever.
the farewell slice. Ooh. Ladies and gents, this is the Mischievous Hour.
Nope.
Every Monday night, you get to link up and share your ridiculous opinions and let our uneducated questions take you throughout the course of the week. We start you off properly
Very
on a Monday.
uneducated.
This is the beginning. Go and reach in the building today. Save some lives, my brother. You missed the core of the convo. Someone's in living single. So, listen. It's been a crazy night. It's been an amazing night. It's been an amazing year so far. So whatever you got going on, handle it. Do it. Pursue it. Take steps forward. Take the first step tonight, tomorrow, the day after. Take a deep breath. Do what you got to do. I know we be mischievous every week, but you got to go ahead and make sure that those steps are going to be in the right direction. And if it's mischief that you planning on being in the right direction with, take a big step forward. Like Manda say, how much you want? 3 or 4 or 7? That's deep. But speaking of deep, last would you rather question for the night. Manda, I'm coming to you with this one first.
Oh my gosh, would you rather fart every time you laugh or choke every time you smile? Boy, I ain't gonna lie. What are you supposed to do?
By all means, we gotta
Would you
close on
rather
proper. Which
fart
one you go
every
with?
time you laugh
Every time you laugh.
or choke? I rather fart, babe.
You feel you have a
I think
better
I'd rather
chance of
fart.
controlling your laughing than you do your smiling?
I feel like I'd be laughing, like pointing at the person next to me, saying, "You just go." Because I've experienced like choking before,
Mm-hmm.
and I already just laugh too much. So I feel like every time I laugh, like to be choked, like look how many times I laugh. Like you can imagine me laughing. No,
No, when you
I
laugh,
think
you fart. When you
no,
smile,
when you
you
smile.
choke.
Okay, I always smile, and I meant smile. No, I understood it. I'm always smiling, babe. So it's like, come on, babe. No,
But that's one of them
I
things, like
rather
almost like
laugh
if
and
you have a
fart.
cut
I'll
on
be
your
farting
finger,
myself
right?
right
You
now.
keep touching stuff and be like, damn it, I forget my finger had this cut. God damn it. After so long, you sort of get used to the fact that, oh, okay, well, I can't put my hand down. You can you can burn a couple times. But after a while, you learn not to smile. I guess. No?
You ain't no learning off the smile for me, babe. You just can't.
So you ain't taking the joking.
No, I can't take the choking.
Sacre bleu.
Poke me. Fart me. You would rather choke in the well fart me?
I
Fart
think
me
I have a
boy.
better chance of controlling myself laughing than I do controlling myself smiling. So I think I'm gonna take the laugh. And I think the results of me laughing ain't as bad because I can always play off the fact that I just accidentally farted. I can be like, what the hell that was? Wait, that was you? That was me? But yeah, them nasty now. And I could time that too.
Fart. Fart. Especially if I know it coming, I'll go stand right next to somebody. Like, yeah, give me the
You just go
I'll
next to someone
smile.
and go, nasty ass. Ladies and gents, this has
I'll
been
take
a
that.
mischievous Monday, a remarkably mischievous Monday. Anything you want to say to the crazy people before we slip upon out of your Monday?
I had a would you rather for you, you know. Anyways, we'll do it next time. No, what I do want to say is if there's anyone celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday.
Wow, I know we got somebody celebrating a birthday this week. Big Mike, E2's very own Big Mike. I see Big Mike is actually inside the crowd right now. We're going to be celebrating at Something
Yes.
Good 242 on Wednesday night. So y'all can link up if you want to come through and celebrate with him. It's going to be a blue night, so wear something blue. Put on something blue and come through. We're going to definitely have some fun. That's not false. It is true. I'm all the rhymes.
Are you gonna keep going?
I guess that's my cue. You thought I was done it? By all means. Y'all know how to reach us if it ain't Epic. Why you even doing it? Manda Panda and Epic for Reels. Monday nights hit different every single week. If you got questions you want to send in that you think is going to be crazy for the show, send it in via DM, either one of us. If you got anything you want to share with us based on jumping on, do that as well. But for now, we about to get up on out of here. Turn the music up a little louder so we could tuck y'all in proper. When we out,
Hey.
one more glass of that thing, eh?
Bye.
I'm to say a 9 ain't nothing wrong with that. Model. A 9 That's too much. That's too much nuts in one room. That ain't gonna work.
It could be girls.
What? You can imagine they all use your room and you missing skeet on your favorite pillow. We out.
Oh my god.